All right, welcome to the Studio Anatomy Live Series 2020. Got goredotcom in the house here. Gonna ask some questions for you guys. How's it going?
It's good.
Hey.
Do you guys want to introduce yourselves under the masks?
I'm Trevor.
You're the singer.
I sing and I play lead guitar.
I'm Brian. I play drums.
I'm Rob, and I play bass.
I'm Tony. I play background guitar.
Awesome. All right, so tell me a little bit about how and when you guys formed.
So, I started in I started making a lot of the songs that went on the first album in 2017 and just putting them on Bandcamp. And it started as like a lo-fi thing. Mm-hmm. And then I kind of sat with that stuff for a little bit. And after a while, I contacted Brian and asked if he wanted to like play drums and create like a full-length album. So a lot of those songs from Bandcamp, I had just kind of reworked and made them into full band songs. And yeah, so it started out as just me and Brian, and then tried a couple other people. It didn't work, so me and Brian started doing it again, and then we got Rob and Tony back on it. Not back on it, but just on it, straight on it. Mm-hmm. We got them on it, and then this is what we've been doing.
So this kind of started out as like your project initially,
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And can you just tell me how old you were when that began?
17 years. I was 3 years old.
Because I know you're the band baby, and that's kind of impressive.
I guess.
So, okay, so tell me a little bit about all of your influences, if you guys have any like collectively or individual that play into it. Okay,
well, for me especially, it would be like The Used and The Fall of Troy and Glassjaw. That's me individually.
For this band, I would say maybe Aloha and Orange 9mm. How about that?
Sounds good.
Yeah, I would say Have Heart, definitely, that punkier vibe on the bass. And then, I don't know, that's a tough question, but definitely Glassjaw and Versus the Mirror and that kind of thing.
I'll say Farrakhan, Blue Tip, and Burning Airlines. Check those bands out.
Sounds good.
I would say
you guys have any collectively?
Yeah, I would say the Mars Volta for all of us.
Yeah.
The Mars at the drive-in and the Mars Volta, I would say.
Do you want to do a little quick about your album cover by that?
Shut up.
No?
We'll get to it.
Is that a surprise?
Okay. We'll get to it.
All right, sorry. We'll move on. Just keep that in mind, folks. So, do you have any new stuff being released soon?
Yes.
Speaking of which.
Oh my God. So we just got done tracking our second full length. We just got done with our second full length album, titled Film Scores. And we're really, really excited about it. It should be coming out October 30th on Devil's Night.
Oh, it's a good night.
Yes. You guys have anything
release.
to say? What?
It's a good night for a release.
Yeah.
Are you guys doing any singles ahead of time, or is it all being dropped at once?
We might.
Not sure yet.
Yeah. What do you guys have to say about the album?
It's a really good album. I mean, it's going to be, compared to the first one, In a Human Frame, which was a pretty awesome, amazing album. At least that's my opinion. But like this one, we did a lot. There's going to be more, I don't know, a little bit more energy. It's more band oriented. We all kind of contributed more as like the four of us with this one. Mm-hmm. So, but still has like a good variety of genres and feels and moods and stuff. And just really, really excited about it. And it's going to sound really nice.
I can confirm it is going to be awesome from what I've heard.
I think it's definitely a darker album than In a Human Frame, but we're living in dark times.
Yeah.
And so I think that there's a lot of that influence from not just from the lyrics and the vocal performances, but from the way we're all playing as well. You can tell there's a little bit of a heavier feeling to it. But again, it's definitely a step forward for us in how it sounds, how we're playing, and the themes and the things that we're bringing to the table.
Right.
Yeah, it's really rich and huge, and I mean, Trevor's great in the studio with like doing, the vocal layering and stuff like that. It just makes it a whole different thing. Like we'd rehearse and I had an idea what we were doing, and then you get into the studio and it's a totally different thing. So I'm just stoked to play on it.
Yeah. Can I ask you guys how long it took to write this, by the way? Like, when did you start? Was it was before the pandemic, right? Or a little bit?
We had a couple songs, probably 3 or 4 for the most part, give or take, beforehand, and then we did about 5 during pandemic as well. We've got 12 songs now, and there are a couple that were kind of floating around and got worked on here and there.
Okay. So it's been coming for a little while.
There's been some, there's one track at least that's a couple years old or a few years. The Shed Just Came.
Yeah. There is like, there's like a kind of a callback to like the origin of the band with one of our songs that are going to be on the album that is taken like directly from the Bandcamp like era of when and how the band started. So there's that. There's a lot of like old ideas made like reworked. So there's a lot of that. But it's really, really fresh. I think we did a really good job at recycling, but not making it feel recycled.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm excited for it. Can you tell me where people can find you guys or get your music?
You can find us. You can find us on Spotify, Amazon Music, whoever uses that, YouTube, Google Music, Apple Music, anywhere. Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Bandcamp, I would say for all of us, we all would recommend you listen to us on Bandcamp. Bandcamp is where it's at. But if you you can stream us anywhere that you prefer.
Okay.
Anywhere you can listen to music.
Including this performance that you guys are about to do.
It might be a total disaster.
Nah, it'll be great.
We haven't played live in since January?
Yeah.
Since January?
Yeah,
We
that's
played a show
another
in
thing about you
GR.
guys. You haven't really gotten too many opportunities to play out live as with this current lineup because of the pandemic.
I'm gonna go out ahead and publicly say this
It's gonna be awesome.
it might be bad.
It's gonna be No, it's gonna be f***ing great. You guys, when I heard you guys play in February for your first show, correct?
maybe. Yeah.
That was your guy.
It was
that your first
Valentine's
shows
Day.
in this lineup. Yeah.
January.
And I can confirm it was pretty great, and I was glad to see it. And last, can you guys just describe your style of music? I know we kind of talked about influences, but
I think we are.
it's pretty unique.
We're a different breed.
It's hard to really pin it down,
I would say.
I know no
we're
one likes genres, but just give a few maybe. Or
I would say we're somewhere in the mix between kind of prog and post rock, but also we're also very emo, poppy, and alternative. We're
For
kind
sure.
of literally we're kind of everything.
Why are you shaking your head, Zach? Jesus.
What would you say? What's one genre I would say we fall very comfortably under post-hardcore, but that's a very broad
I would say
spectrum.
that hear that.
Yeah, I guess.
Remember when no one wanted to be called emo back in the
Yeah.
day?
Okay, it is emotional.
It is.
Moody, but it's there's some
Certain tracks you can't draw
There's-
a line between. Like it's.
yeah, there's some they're just very kind of spacey, but then I don't know, melodic and happy and moody and hopeful, and then some heavy parts. And there's some kind of just more kind of jammy pop R&B kind of vibes. So, what do you think? What do you think, Rob?
Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than that. It's very eclectic is the word I
Yeah.
would use. So again, it's hard to put within one label, but like Trevor said, that post-hardcore kind of label fits the majority. But yeah, we do swing from that R&B and you know, alternative feeling and pop melodies and yeah, it's all over the place in a good way, eclectic.
Well, you know, Touched is one of my favorite Gore.com songs, so that R&B vibe.
Yeah,
But
there's screaming, there's
Yeah.
melody, there's dissonant parts, there's tight rhythms. I mean, there's everything. And
yeah.
it's just gore.com.
I think what you guys are doing is really unique, and you can tell that there's like a lot of style influence coming from all of you guys, which is, I think that's what
Definitely.
makes a good band, personally.
I love that. I'm so glad I'm not doing everything. I am really happy that everybody has influenced it, each of us. Like I'm really happy that all of us have our fingerprint on it rather than it being me orchestrating. So that's
Yeah.
one thing I'm really excited about for the next album.
You guys have a tentative sort of new album building already, or?
What do you mean?
Well, here's the thing. I know some bands will literally start writing as soon as they're done rapping.
No.
So I'm just curious. Yeah.
Yeah.
For
It's
sure.
gonna take a minute.
We're still tweaking some of these songs a little bit in their own way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We're not gonna stop, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're writing. I mean, there's still a lot of new stuff happening.
Yeah.
Because that new album that we're going to be releasing next month is obviously very fresh, a lot of really new stuff and some stuff that's been around for a little while, but we've already got a lot of ideas for more new stuff. So
Awesome.
Sweet.
Well, anything else? That's all I got for you question wise.
Wear a mask. Don't be a f***. Black Lives Matter. All cops are bastards.
That's hot.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
thank you.
Just some blood behind my head. I'm sorry, God, I tried to hide it. I took some photos and went right there. Hid them where you never find it. I've never gotten so affected. My future got a little warranted. I know it's my fault, I'm so tired. My future dog that I could not put down. Shoving my hand in my throat. Tell you that I'm sad, don't catch this cold. Shoving my hand in my throat. Tell you that I'm sad, don't catch this. Shoving my hand in my throat. Tell you that I'm sad, don't catch this cold. Shoving my hand in my throat. Tell you that I'm sad, don't catch this. Come on, shoving my hand down my throat. I tell you that I'm sad, don't catch this. Shoving my hand down my throat. I tell you that I'm sad, don't catch this. You walk right by my house, living with your gold.
We're goredotcom. This song's called Hornet. It's about you.
If you would lay that down, I could turn this whole thing back around. And if you would let me sing it out, I could play a tune you isn't a dance anymore. I won't cry wolf, I promise. I've got a man in my house. He's trying to circle my spirit. I wasn't thinking clear. I asked him to entertain me, asked him to show me my omens. He gave me my heart, let me hold it. On to whatever you need. Promise you, stay as long as you please. On me, do whatever you need. On me, do whatever you need. Promise you, stay as long as you please. On me, do whatever you need. Thought if I gave you a name, becomes something I could name. You just got more fun.
Guess I didn't know. 'Cause this one's all you. You know? So you missed. Out here in Amish, smoking big doinks in Amish. Big old doinks. Gang. You should grow up. Correct me if I'm wrong. You used to show love. Show did you get that from? You told me for years I won't get that far without you behind me. You're out of times. Made a scene, got out and wrote you off. It's what I learned. I got everything I want. Got a goblet. I got everything I want. Yours and sisters are good on us both.
We're goredotcom. We appreciate you watching. So thanks if you're watching. Just know we appreciate. This is our last song. It's a fucking burner. So prepare your ears. It's called Mask.